Anthony Joshua.
Yes, sir.
On The Fight Is Right.
It's an honour to be here. Unfortunately, we haven't got your co-host.
Well, yeah, because Tundi's doing his stuff in the yard right now.
Okay.
And he's got another kid, Joel Kodoa, who's a really good little prospect.
He's working with him as well,
He's
yeah?
working with him as well. So he's got those guys, so he's not here.
Shout out to him anyway.
Yeah, man, blessing. Right. And
yes,
this is, I would say,
yes,
the most important fight of your life since being a professional.
And I know you're not just saying that for
No, I'm not.
camera reasons.
Nope, because I said it to you when we were on the phone, so I really do believe that this is the most important fight of your life. What's your different approach in this fight?
I know I'm smarter
Okay.
with my approach. I feel like really like mentally ready.
Mm-hmm.
I've experienced a lot, and I've questioned like, do I want to do it? Am I good enough? Yeah. Let's go. Why else? You know what I mean? So I'm just in a different place mentally where it's like I belong here, because I've been through so many trials and tribulations that I think it's easy to kind of bail out at this stage. But I feel like when I ask myself them questions, it's like, nah, this is where you belong. So I feel ready. I feel good.
So on the mantra of stay humble, stay hungry,
Yeah.
is this Anthony Joshua that I'm speaking to like hungrier than ever before?
Yeah, definitely.
And why? What gives you this hunger? Because you got the money now, you
That's
got
what
fame,
I'm saying.
adulation.
It's not so much
You know what I mean? You got, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm sure you got silk pajamas, I'm just saying.
I actually don't.
Okay? Because Marvin Hagler was saying like, you know, it's hard to get up in the morning when you got silk pajamas.
So people feel like the money or the fame is a driving force, but when you're a fighter, that actually is the complete opposite, because when you're in training camp, I can't spar with money in my pocket and get the respect that I need from my sparring partner as well. JERMAINE FRANKLIN don't care how much money I've got in the bank. So like,
But you know, if you get in coins, you put in a glove.
yeah, then we're talking.
Right,
So it's like I can't spar, I can't fight with that money to gain the respect of my opponent. It's the will
Okay.
I have to have in me. So I feel like that's where that still shines bright in my life, that I've got that competitor's edge and I want to win.
Right. So we've seen a change in the camp.
Yeah.
Like, it was hard with you and Robert McCracken. Then you changed from Robert McCracken, you had the Angel Fernandez, and you had Garcia in there as well. And now it's this change to Derrick James.
Yeah.
Now the thing about it is, Derrick was on The Fight Is Right.
Yeah.
When you came in second best. I remember speaking to you that morning. When you came back, you phoned me. I remember you phoned me early as well, like 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
He said, "I know you're gonna be up." And we was on the phone and we was talking and what we saw in the Usyk fight, which I thought you boxed really well in that fight. I'm gonna be real, right? And you came second best. And when you came second best in that, you was like, "Nah, man, this is it." I think people saw like the humanistic side of Anthony Joshua, not the. I think we saw a different side to you.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Where is this perception that I'm not human?
Huh?
Before showing that side of me, was there a perception that I wasn't human?
No, I think what it is, to me, to be honest, Anthony, was like you were kind of like tailor cut to be this corporate professional person.
But who tailor cut?
No, one second.
Okay.
I'm talking.
If I could write, I like to write down points. So I
Right.
can go
Okay.
back and
All right.
ask you
I'm glad.
questions.
Right.
if
So
you've got tailor
I think the perception was that you was that way because you was a corporate Anthony Joshua.
Let
You
me
was the
ask you a
person.
question.
Go on, you're asking me, Spencer Fearon, the question.
Yes.
Okay,
That's the
sir.
knowledge. When you go into work, or the majority of people that had that perception of me, that go into their normal job, how do they carry themselves at work?
Obviously, the majority of people who go to work, Anthony, cannot be themselves. You know what I mean? They can't be.
No, they can. They are themselves.
No. But what I'm trying to say, they have to put on a professional persona.
Oh, so what am I?
You're a professional boxer. So all right. So you were given that professional persona, right?
Is that a bad thing?
No, I've never. Have you ever heard me criticize you? We speak regularly on the phone. Have you heard me criticize
No,
that?
but I'm trying to say, so is it? It sounds like before that breakdown, the persona I had from people was not authentic.
Well, you're pointing like it's being not authentic. It depends how you want to judge authenticity.
The exact person I've been since people have known
And give me
me.
a spud for that one then. All right, as simple as that.
Yeah,
so I'm
straight.
saying like, you were getting that, and you
Was
were
I was I that like cool and that good that people thought that can't be him? Like,
No, I didn't know. When I saw that, I said, we did a live for that, right? No. We did the live. We did the live, yeah? We did the live for the fight, yeah? And Tundi said, yes, good. I'm glad he's done it. He's got it off his chest. Yeah, right? Boom. That's Tundi.
But it's
right?
like, I've never really... I don't debate. Maybe I don't debate with people, for example, on the camera, or I don't really need to belittle my opponents. That's never been... That's never really been my style, to kind of have to like disrespect my opponent or call someone out to make me feel like I'm the man. I believe in myself. I could sit with my opponent here and still smash him up next week. I don't need to like look at him from across the room and give him evil eyes and act a certain way to make him think I'm a certain way. I'll just be myself. And it came across as maybe tailor-made or tailor-cut, that he's so friendly or he's not. That's just, remember, I'm raised in a Nigerian household, respect always. And that's just how it crossed over into the sport of boxing. Obviously, it's a fighter sport. Like, I'm rough and ready, and I've got that killer instinct in me. But I don't feel I've always had to put that at the forefront, because I'm not fighting every day. I'm just living amongst normal civilians most of the time. That's why I just thought I'd just carry myself in a respectable manner. And most importantly as well, I thought the stereotype that I could have had as a representation, I thought I want to kind of conduct myself in a good manner. And the fact that I didn't use boxing just to be a boxer, I used boxing as a way to stop smoking, to better my life. It's the first time I actually went and bought a book. It's the first time I read a book.
What was the first book that you read?
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Very good book.
Yeah, bad boy book. And like, it related to the facts of boxing, where people make bad decisions financially. So I wanted to kind of learn about assets, liabilities, commodities, and all this type of stuff. So like, with that being said, I thought, okay, you know what, I'm getting smarter here. And I feel like there's a stage where certain people go through in their life when they're like, they get to like 21, 22, and you go from wearing like them baggy jeans, that you start, like, you buy a cardigan from Asda now, and you start trying to dress a bit more, like you buy that long George jacket that you can button up. Now you want to get into the club and be respected now. So I started coming more like bossy, and it crossed over into the boxing industry, where I said, yeah, I want to level up, I want to respect myself. That's not an act, it was just a process that I was going through as a young man to try and be better.
Okay.
You know?
So what are we going to see different on Saturday night, now that you're with Derrick James? Derrick James was on the show, and we spoke, and this is before, and you can ask Derrick because he'll tell you. And I was saying, I know Anthony Joshua is going to come to you, know? Right?
And I like it, yeah.
Right. Yeah. I know KD must have seen it or whatever. I said, I know he's going to come to you simply because you went out there and you went to all the other trainers, but you didn't go to him. And I thought, like, I believe that he's the most qualified man to be around you.
He is good. Right?
Simply because he's got a unified champion in Errol Spence, he's got an undisputed champion in Charlo, and iron sharpens iron. And you being in there, I think we're going to see a different Anthony Joshua. I think we're going to see a more tenacious Anthony Joshua, and a man that is going to throw more combinations. And I also noticed, like with Derrick James, his fighters concentrate solely hitting downstairs to the body. And I think you've got a very, very good body attack. And I'm looking forward to seeing this new version of Anthony Joshua.
I agree. And just to protect Derrick from the Anthony Joshua hype train, which I think is important for me to do, is I don't want to put Derrick underneath my pressure, because even though he's my trainer, a trainer can't fight for you. He can only give me the information I need to go and perform. So, like, everything I've been through is only led me to here. And I've only teamed up with Derrick for this fight. So I'm not going to put him under so much pressure that I have to be this whole new or whatever. Because we just never know what's going to happen fight night.
Okay.
We prepare, but I never know. Providing it goes well, that's a blessing. But even if it doesn't, this is about me. Even though I've teamed up with Derrick, this is still my journey. And I don't want to put any pressure on him, because I feel if you're not strong-minded, the pressure that comes with training me and being associated with me could just make you act crazy, or you feel like training this guy is too much because people have a lot to say, and this is now this, and he's not throwing combinations anymore, and he's not doing this anymore. And what tends to happen, it falls onto the coach's head. And I don't want to put that pressure on Derrick. Derrick does everything I need him to do. It's just up to me now to do the rest.
And Anthony Joshua, I know that you're gonna go do the business, and I'm gonna be there loud. You'll hear my voice. Don't worry about it. So big up KD258 management, Freddie, all the rest of the crew for hooking up my tickets, and I'll see you on Saturday night.
You didn't pay?
Huh?
You didn't pay for the ticket?
No, why should I pay for a ticket? You're a man that punch in your face, bro. About I didn't pay for no tickets. What do you mean you can fight right now? No, Anthony Joshua, love my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. As well. Yeah, man, big up. Yeah? You know what? Our guy Gary's gonna, because Gary, you was his wish list. From when we started the show 3 years ago, it was you was his wish list. Gary's he's our technical guy, and he's like, yeah.
But I need to
so
go
we got
Tunde as well.
yeah. Come on, man, love, yeah.
Love.
Big up yourself, love.